MLB The Show has baseball from the Lone Star State as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. Tonight, it's an in-division matchup from the AL West between the Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. The Stros look for their 7th straight victory next. Colby Allard, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Let's play ball. 3. You're out. He's out. Out. Out.
Stepping up now, Ted Williams, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. First offering on its way. Ripped down the first base line, and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Stepping in, Rogers Hornsby. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category.
Man, this guy's been in fuego lately. A boatload of homers over his last 10 games.
Yeah, usually, Dan, guys get hot throughout the course of the season, but not like this. Hot and hot with damage.
It's bunted into the air, and the catch is made for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention at the guy who plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
So digging in now, Stan Musial. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
Fantastic season all the way around. Not only did this guy just get on base by base hits, but he also leads the league in slugging percentage, so he's up there doing a lot of damage.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. Andrus. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That's a really difficult turn for a first baseman. You have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need 2 good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
So striding in, Ted Williams. He singled his last time
designated hitter, Ted Williams.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Now a shot toward the gap in left center.
Come on, go hard.
And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Digging in, Rogers Hornsby.
Now batting, number 0.
Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Mazzaro looks up. And that baby's gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 501 for his career, as the Astros have opened it up now 4-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Now to the plate, Ted Williams. And Dan, I'm sure the starter
The
on
bat,
the mound would
number
like to
9.
hit the rewind
Designated
button
hitter.
on that last inning.
Ted
Oh, no doubt about that,
Williams.
Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First offering on its way. High in the air and deep to left center field. Gallo racing back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Rangers' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Digging in now, Ted
Leading off
Williams,
for
2
Houston,
for 3 with a
the
double on
designated
his
hitter.
line so far.
Ted Williams.
Here comes the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Mazzara's under it. And that's the first out of the inning. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And that's a sight you don't want to see. Dead last in the AL in that category. Ready for another chance?
The batter,
Ted Williams.
number 9.
He flew out at his
Designated
last
hitter.
at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost
Williams.
went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Fouled off. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come in.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the first inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
7-1, the final score in tonight's. Houston took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Cy Young earns his 6th winning decision in this one, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 15 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Globe Life Park, 48,114. The Rangers thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.
MLB The Show is on the air as we come at you this evening from Globe Life Park in Arlington. We've got an AL Western Division showdown tonight between the Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. The Astros are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Number 57, the Panamanian right-hander, will get the nod here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up.
4-4, take your base.
Into the box, Lou Gehrig, and what a season he's
Batting
having.
fourth.
Entering play,
The
leading the
designated
league
hitter.
in 2 of the 3
Number
Triple
4.
Crown categories.
This guy's got a big shot at the Triple Crown. He's leading in 2 of the 3 categories and top 5 in home runs, so that's where he needs to pick it up.
Here's the first pitch to him. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And that baby's gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 37 on the year, and the Astros have taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
So the base is empty here
Now
with
batting.
1 away, and
Number
in steps
4.
the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Here comes the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Gehrig is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high, 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he fouls this one off. Low with a fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-a-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
This is line to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Next will be the designated hitter, Lou Gehrig. Runner in scoring position with two gone. He's set. Here it comes. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Kaline stands at second with two gone. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Astros 7 and the Rangers 2. Ready for another shot now. Lou Gehrig. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Nobody out, runner on first. Swung on and missed. 1-1. The 1-2. Swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Striding in for Houston, Jimmy Fox. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side.
Move it, move it, move it.
A throw to the plate, and they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Obviously, they got a little over-aggressive there, but when you've got the lead like this, you can afford to do that a little more. We'll see if that lost run ends up being a factor at all.
Settling in now, Rogers Hornsby. Gehrig over at second. Fox at first, 1 gone. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gallo moves over. 2 gone. At the plate, Ty Cobb. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Number 0.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Pence has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. To the bottom of the 6th inning. It's the Astros 11 and the Rangers 2. Digging in and looking for more. Lou Gehrig. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Popped him up. Forsythe in foul ground. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
13-5 at the end of all the action. The Stros scored a lucky 13 in this one. Vida Blue gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year as he struck out 13 in this one. Number 57 allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Tonight's paid attendance at Globe Life Park, 48,114. The Rangers thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.
It's time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Park. Tonight, it's an in-division matchup from the AL West between the Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. Texas attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Lance Lynn will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners.
Out. 3.
Standing in, Lou Gehrig. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Lynn comes set. First pitch on its way. Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Astros leave 1, and now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. Walter Johnson, a right-hander from Kansas, will be on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in his last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
Standing in, Lou Gehrig. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Santana is in pursuit, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. To the plate now is the designated
Now
hitter,
batting,
Lou Gehrig.
number
No
4.
hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
On the back, pick it up, pick it up.
And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score. That makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Roll, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan. But when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to the plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
Number 3.
Coming to the plate now, Jimmy Fox. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Astros lead it 2-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Lou Gehrig. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases.
Stand up right here. Stand up. Pick it up.
Baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Digging in to try it again.
Now
Jimmy Fox. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. K-line, the runner at third. Gehrig is at second with nobody out. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Into the box now, Rogers Hornsby. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Scooped up, and indeed he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Digging in once again, Ty Cobb. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
At the plate, Brooks Robinson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Gehrig at third. Fox on second. Cobb is over at first with 1 away. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. Forsythe for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning.
for the
Around the horn
traditional
they go.
7th
5
inning
to 4 to 3 to end the
stretch.
threat. Back with more on this fine Saturday. Coming to the plate now Lou
batting,
Gehrig. He's
number
doubled
4.
and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Santana racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. The Astros used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Walter Johnson earned his 9th win of the year, turning in 8 1/3 of quality work. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 7 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Afternoon baseball now from the heart of Texas and Globe Life Park in Arlington. Today, a matchup out of the American League Western Division between the Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. Texas hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Mike Minor gets the starting assignment for the Rangers in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, with a guy like him, you're just looking for quality innings. Usually he'll give you 6 or 7, and he keeps the team in the ball game. And when you think about it, what else do you really want from your starter? He's capable of shutting a team down and down.
Out. Out. 3. Out. You're out.
Stepping up to the plate, Ted Williams.
Leading off
He'll
the
get to take his first
the
cuts
designated
here.
hitter, Ted Williams.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Pence giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And let's focus on infielder Logan Forsythe. This guy can turn a big league double play. He can move over to third and make the play backhand and get up and throw it across the diamond. Pretty much a manager's dream.
In now, Ted
The bat,
Williams. He
number
flew
9.
out in his last
Designated
at-bat.
hitter.
Almost, Matty.
Ted
Almost went deep
Williams.
his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard, this AB.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Pence. He gets there, and that's the second out. Striding into the box,
bat,
Ted
number 9.
Williams. It was a
Designated
flyout
hitter.
for him in his
Ted
last trip.
Williams.
Here's the first pitch to him, and it's fouled away. 3 runs already home here. Hard line into center
You're scoring, you're
field.
scoring.
Santana will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. Astros lead this one 5-0. Into the box now Ted
batting.
Williams. Hit the
Designated
ball
hitter.
pretty well in his last
Ted
at-bat, but it resulted in a
Williams.
line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is in the air to right. Pence has a read on it. 2 down. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And that's a sight you don't want to see. Dead last in the AL in that category. Now in the box, Ted
Leading off for
Williams
the
struggling
Astros.
so far in this
The
one and
designated
looking
hitter,
to erase his
Ted
0-for-4 ball game right
Williams.
here. Pitch on the way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them. So they feel like they could beat anybody in the league right now. And they're making it look awfully easy, too.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Houston Astros get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Lefty Grove picks up his league-leading 13th win and recording 16 strikeouts along the way. Mike Minor was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 9 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Globe Life Park, 48,114. The Rangers thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.